problem is the phone. You see that gadget you're holding, it's practically is destroying more people than empowering people. That phone was designed to be a tool in your toolkit of life as you journey through life for success. It's actually a productivity tool, permit me to say. But today, that's not what it's serving. Do you know, research revealed that the number one brewer of envy is social media, precisely IG. How people live a fake life, a life of faking it until you make it, a life of deception. You see, when you pick your phone and you begin to scroll through feed, there is something that is happening. You are receiving loads of information that we were not programmed to receive at the speed it is coming to you. And so there's a story, a very touching story I heard of how a guy committed suicide because of social media. It's really broke my heart, because one of the things I'm passionate about is like helping people see how valuable they are and appreciating your self-worth and going on to do great things with your life. But imagine losing a life because of social media. So what actually happened? You know, this young guy, a teenager actually, in school, you know, he has an affection for a particular lady, and he began to make attempts to, you know, woo the lady and just get close to the lady. And the lady will sometimes give him audience, sometimes she will not give him audience. Now there are these bullies in his school that actually noticed that he has a soft spot for that lady and he's crushing on that lady. And so those bullies took advantage of the situation. They created a social media page. They sent him a friend request. He accepted, and they began to chat with that young chap as though it's the lady he likes in school. And so they began to chat and began to make friends and begin to exchange messages. And over time, they got to a place of, you know how young people are. They got to the sexual chat and they exchanged nudity. The guy said, "Show me yours and I'll show you mine." And of course the exchange was done. And when the young chap came to school, the bullies had published his genital and they made it public, so that he was so embarrassed that he could not face the humiliation and he took his own life. You see, the problem is that phone, social media. When you are looking at your life's friend, like he's posting a car, he's posting his mansion, he's posting his new job, he's posting his new wife, he's posting his new baby, he's posting his new shoes and all of those things. And you are like, God, when? So if you live in Nigeria, there's a popular statement we say, God, when? I tell you, you are given to comparison trap. And it's only fools that compare themselves. I always like to give people perspective when you compare. You see, the person that is intimidating you with material things and showing you what he has on social media, ask yourself, all right, he just got a car and he's showing off. Is it really a big deal to own a car? If you have to validate yourself with the material things, you don't really own a car, the car owns you. In other words, what is a car? A car, in my own opinion, is not a testimony, it's a tool of effectiveness. A car is meant to take you from point A to point B. Now, what is the alternative of a car? Transport, public transport. And if you are not in a hurry, you could as well trek. And guess what? When you trek, you are even healthier. Please don't buy that crap that is poor people that trek. Those that trek are healthier because there is an app on my phone that measures the number of, you know, miles and steps you take in a day, you know, and most of the time that app is caused me okay, it's caused me good. I'm imagining that the person that does not like to walk, that app will score him 0. Imagine somebody that works in an office, wake up in the morning, take his shower, goes to the office, goes to the car, air condition, go to office, air condition, go to where he goes to relax, air condition, and comes back home. from house to office to home, or from house to office to church, as the case may be, all of these experiences he's having is not exercising his body. But I consciously walk, and those walk add up to my health, and it makes me healthier. My wife was telling me that she suddenly discovered that, my veins on my arms are showing more. And I told her that it's a conscious decision. I take more steps. So if you are the type that is given to comparison, and you are looking at the person that has a car and you don't have a car, and you are feeling bad or feeling less, I tell you, that's an insecurity there. That man that is showing his car on social media is actually insecure, because for me, I always say to people, you have nothing to prove now. Why do you need to show us that you have gotten a car? Like your life, if you are in your 30s and in your 40s, you will remember that we used to live. There was a time in our life that we did not have social media, and we're actually living. I tell you a funny story. An armed robber came and he said, your phone or your life, and somebody said my life, because if you take my phone, you have taken my life. And I'm like, wow, is this where we have gotten to? The phone is something that is external. You can always acquire a new one. You see that phone? There is something about the feed that you are scrolling, such that if you are not careful, the script, the agenda behind those that design social media is for your attention span to be shorter when you spend more time on feed. It's so bad that today, if you are holding your phone, you cannot hold it and stay put with a book for 1, 2, 3, 4 hours without looking for something to alternate and scroll through feed. He said, that they said our attention span now is shorter than that of a fingerling. And I'm like, seriously? Social media is frying your brain. Phone addiction is making you ineffective and unproductive. Sometimes practice social media fast. You see, we have heard of fasting from food, but as society is evolving, as realities are dawning on us, new lexicons are being introduced. And some of the things that is introduced today is social media fast. Don't go drastic if you cannot, but you have multiple apps. You have the X, you have the LinkedIn, you have the YouTube, you have the Facebook, you have the IG, you have the Thread, and all of that. Maybe you should fast from the blue app, because personally, you see that blue app. I have something about that blue app. Something about that blue app. That blue app is actually a gossip app. Take a look at it. When you are online, that blue app will tick green. The last time you were online, that blue app will display it. You know the blue app I'm talking about. Talking about Facebook. That Facebook is a marketplace. But Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, they are all social media. Start practicing fasting from one. If you go a week fasting from one, take it to another level, fast from 2. Take it to another level, fast from 3. In fact, let me tell you, social media should be for you, not against you. It should enhance your productivity. One social media platform I recommend to a lot of people is the YouTube. Because now, there is a principle I'll share with you. It's called the displacement method. That habits cannot be stopped in a radical way. Habit cannot be displaced, permit me, but habits can be replaced. And so what is the replacement method you want to practice? Replace Facebook, for instance, with a YouTube. Now, why be on YouTube? You see, the beauty of being on YouTube is of course it's a video platform, right? And with video platform comes learning. You can always search for a concept and learn more about the concept while on YouTube. There's entertainment there, there's gossip, there's all sorts of things, but I want to believe you are not just the type of person that is keen about gossip and gist. You are the kind of person that is keen about your personal growth, your destination, your trajectory. You want to be more productive. You want to search for videos that will help you to know new ways of doing things in your career, in your chosen field of endeavor. You want to search for videos that will help you in your relationship. You want to search for videos that will help you in your personal finance. You see, money, don't play with money. If you don't know how to make money, if you are not making money now, let me quickly allude to this. Your first assignment is to solve hunger problem. You see, if you are hungry, you will be angry. Don't get so addicted to this phone that it will take away your job. If you don't self-destruct, nobody can destroy you. You, as an individual, you are powerful beyond measure. There are agendas behind those social media platforms you are looking at. And that is why I'm telling you, the phone is the problem. Just drop that phone. Of course, somebody will say, if I drop the phone, how will I watch you? Then use the phone with regulation. Use it with regulation. Half time you use it and half time you don't use it. Some people before they sleep is the phone. Upon rising is the phone. So take back your power. Don't be like that, my friend, that they say your phone or your life, and she said my life. That person has chosen the phone. That person has practically said the phone has more value than my life. But I have a question. It's not somebody that is alive that will operate phone. So overcome this phone addiction. As you're listening to me, you know, I live in an environment where it's more or less like a garden. My wife used to call it a forest. But I just love the serenity in our apartment. You can hear birds in the background and all of that. I love it. It's nature. You know, so don't be a victim of the phone. Let that phone be a blessing, not a curse. Because honestly, nothing is good or bad. It is your interaction with whatever it is that determines whether it will be good or it will be bad. Because it is still that same phone that I'm telling you is the problem, is what has helped me to earn a lot and to network and meet people. Right? So as you go into your day's job, let that phone help you. Let it make you and not mar you. Practice social media fast. Take time to ask yourself, why am I going online? If you're going to a place and you don't need the phone, please drop it. Created for peak performance. Go for it.